Welcome back, guys. We are talking about throwing putters. I am building my bag. As you know, I'm currently working on a form, so a lot has changed. And then for my season, I'm going to stick, for at least for the next 8 months, I'm going to choose my throwing putters. Now, as an amateur, as you see, I have a lot of options, and I'm trying to fill basically 4 slots. I'm trying to fill my overstable, my stable, my understable, and my approach disc, which is like the zone type. So these are really important for an amateur because we throw putters most of the time on like pros versus, the courses we play are more like park style courses. In like the area that I play in, like I play in Charlotte, Raleigh, wherever, and we throw a lot of putters, mids, fairways. It really depends what course you're playing, and I have a bunch of options. I'm gonna range find. I have the MVP rangefinder, which is, very, very accurate. So I'm range finding the green, which is 334, which I'm not hoping to hit with my putters. I'm hoping to hit at least 270, 280, 250. Really depends what I'm going for. And I'm gonna start off with, all right, so I really love the baseline putter. So right now I got a couple of Mic Pro AVRs. I got the new Kratos. I got 2 Judges, a throwing putter a putting putter that was now is gonna be a throwing putter, hopefully, a Supreme Judge, 2 Penroses, 1 Kevstone, which is a keystone basically from Kevin Gleason, and a Logic. So I'm gonna just throw everything on hyzer first. I'm just trying to see like what I can do. I want to basically the putter to hold its line. There is a baseline putter like the Kratos, which is a little bit more overstable. I'm looking probably for 2 slots right here, so I'm probably looking for like a more dead straight late flip kind of throwing putter for the baseline, and then more of like an overstable that can beat into that flip over. So I go with Logic first. Penrose. Supreme Judge. EMAC Judge. Another Penrose. Hashtag Team Judge. Oh, I turned that over. Team Judge again. Kevstone. Kratos. Two AVRs left, so these are the galactic ones. Okay, I didn't like that release. Okay. But what I'm looking for is how it feels out of my hand. I'm choosing 2 putters that felt really good. Right now I'm going through the premium putter slot, which is, what everybody likes. So I'm looking for right now that overstable and stable putter and that little turnover in the premium plastic. This is not gonna be my approach to this, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna go ahead and throw everything and then just watch it fly. X. P2. Roach. Pure. Second Proxy. One. Sky God as well. Ruru. Two Pures. Envy. Pure. Okay, so now the most important slot that I think you should have is the overstable approach disc. So I'm going to go A3. Save your baseline. Okay, save your. Harp. Yeah. And tempo. So I'm gonna go Sinus, which is the Latitude 64 2-speed putter, which I'm gonna spare you the deal of me throwing them back, and then I'm gonna go into another round. I'm picking like, I think 3 from each one for my certain slots, how I liked it, what I didn't like, and then I'll explain why I chose those. And then I'm just seeing, because I like to forehand putters too, so I'm gonna forehand back some that I think that I'll like. So let's see. These are my baseline. I'm gonna go with the Judge, the Kevstone, the 2 Sinus, and then the Penrose. I'm gonna see like what I like best and really pick like, I think probably 2 of these. I'm looking for that late flip up putter where I can throw it on hyzer, where it's gonna hit a gap and just flip and turn instead of like flipping over. For premium, 3 discs, I got the Ruru, which is actually pretty understable. I thought it was gonna be more stable. It feels like it's gonna be more stable, and then I have these 2 Pures. I feel like this one's gonna beat in really well, and I do like that for that turnover shot. And this one is an Opto X. It's a little bit more stable, so I'm gonna throw those again. Options that I liked out of the hands, I have the Hope, Royal Hope, and the Proxy. So I really like this. It's a little bit shallow. It feels really good in the hands. Hope is a little bit deeper. It feels like more like that P2, but it's not as stable, I found. And then for that overstable putter, I have 3 options right now that I'm debating through. I had the Envy, which is, an Envy is pretty amazing. And then these 2 Sky Gods were actually pretty sweet. I'm gonna throw those again. And then the overstable, which is like the zone type. I actually really like the A3. It's a little bit more stable. I like it on forehand a lot, and then I like a baseline. So, and then I chose a Savior. So I'm really, and then really, I think these 2 are set in stone. I'm probably gonna throw the zone one more time just to see, and then I'll show back what I have. All right, so I'm doing baseline first. I'm looking for that late flip to even be stable. So I'm gonna go Penrose first. So Judge. Got that low Kevstone, or Keystone, sorry. All right, now I'm going for that turnover section. I just want to like throw it flat and let it turn more so than Anheuser, so we'll see. Just like that. I need to get it higher though. I'll stable. Looking for Sky God. All right, thinking, wasn't sure, so that stuff turned. Okay, yeah, I mean, even Savior, A3, these are pretty set in stone. I like these a lot. So, yeah, just like more stable than like my zone that I was throwing. I think that's just probably because I just have bad form right now. Yeah, so out of all of the options that you see right here, I think the most ones that I really liked, and I picked six putters. 2 are basically mids. They're classified as like 4-speed, which is at zone. I went with the A3 and the Savior for baseline. I just really like the A3 because of how overstable it is. It's gonna beat in really nicely, and it feels really nice on forehand. It's not like super deep. It's not like super flashing where it's like digging into your hand. The same thing with the Savior. It's not super deep. I really like it. It's like that forehand touch disc that you can like. I'm going with the Envy as my overstable disc. I really like it, just the flight of it. It's really nice. You can hit it. Proxy is my stable, which is actually really surprising because I like the flight of it. It was really stable. I thought it was gonna be more understable, but it's actually stupid stable. And then for my turnover disc, I'm going pure just because I'm doing this one because I think it's gonna beat into that nice hyzer flip turn. And for that baseline throwing putter, I'm going Penrose. I'm gonna try these a little bit more. It's a 2402. So it's a little bit more stable. I can hit it and try to beat it in where it can get that late flip. That's not necessarily the goal. I like baseline putters sometimes because when it hits tree, it doesn't like kick as hard. So that's what I'm going with. And then for that low speed, like touch disc, I'm going with the Cenis. These are out of production. You can't really get them anymore, which sucks. But I like it because it feels really good on a forehand. It doesn't feel good as a backhand. It feels really good on a forehand. So that's my selection. That's probably gonna be my bag. Stay tuned to mid-ranges. I'm doing like the whole series. So that is my selection. If it's an amateur, these are like what I'm looking for. You may not have that many options like that. You can just stick with like 4 slots. I actually like went overboard just because I like throw mids and putters more with my options. I felt really good about it. I'm gonna like probably stick with this probably for the rest of like 6 months until my form changes where I feel like I'm ready to redo my form. But that's what's going to be in the bag kind of for my throwing putters. Stay tuned for mids. Bye.